you're watching this video, then that means you found the training page at PursueGOD.org, and I want to invite you to start making disciples using our resources that you'll find right on this training page. Let's start with this. PursueGOD.org is a library of Bible-based conversation starters designed to help Christians make disciples. If you're a follower of Jesus, then Jesus wants you to make disciples. After all, Jesus said in Matthew 28, "Go make disciples of all the nations, baptize them, teach them to obey everything I've commanded you." Now, his intention was that this is normal for Christians everywhere, but many of us recognize that this isn't what happens in most churches. For most Christians, they go to church. Maybe the really good Christians read their Bible or have a good prayer life, but very few Christians actually make disciples. And that's why we created PursueGOD.org, to give you the tools, to equip you with the tools to actually start making disciples. Now, here's how we define a disciple. We get this right from the Bible. A disciple, a follower of Jesus, is someone who does these three things. They trust Jesus, not just for salvation, but in their everyday life. They honor God with their habits and with their lifestyle. And then finally, they actually make disciples. They go out and help other people trust Jesus and honor God and make disciples. Now, this is what we're making when we make disciples. But for most Christians, the real question is, how do I actually do it? And again, that's what PursueGOD.org is here for. If you're a follower of Jesus, we want you to start today by using our conversation starters to actually make disciples. And we've broken it down into this really simple 3E strategy. First, you engage someone with any topic from our site, and you'll notice there are thousands of topics to choose from. Second, you establish them in the faith with our 12-week discipleship track called The Pursuit. And then third, you empower them to go do the same thing with someone else. So that's our strategy, and that's what brings us to these training resources at PursueGOD.org. We want to show you how it works. If you scroll down, you'll see all kinds of training resources to help you get in the game and actually start making disciples. Now, if you're brand new to this, here's what we want you to do. Watch me disciple through the training topics in the Pursuit. Those are topics 10, 11, and 12, and you can see those videos just beneath this video. Now, when you watch these three training videos, it will model the method while teaching the material. So you'll see me disciple a young man named Eric, who, by the way, is also discipling another young man named Tanner. And we really want you to just spend some time watching how we use the tools at PursueGOD.org to have a simple conversation. What you're going to notice is it's just that. There's some talking points from the topics. There's some discussion questions that we use. And I want you to pay attention to how much Eric is talking versus how much I am talking. See, discipling with PursueGOD resources is not about you being the Bible answer man. It's about you helping someone else one conversation at a time to discover the truth that you've already discovered. Now, after you watch the three training videos below, we encourage you to step out in faith and start the 3E process with someone else in your world who needs it. You know, the early church didn't pray for more information or more Bible knowledge in order to go out and make disciples. Read it for yourself in the book of Acts. The early church actually prayed for boldness. If you're a Christian, Jesus wants you to make disciples, and that's why we've created all of these tools at PursueGOD.org to give you the conversation starters to get out there and actually start doing it. You can make disciples, and maybe it can start today. Scroll down, watch those three videos, and then step out in faith and use PursueGOD.org to start making disciples.